Let me ask you something. How do you react when life knocks you down? Do you bounce back stronger or do you let it break you? The difference between those who thrive and those who crumble isn't talent, luck, or intelligence. It's mental strength. It's the ability to push through fear, to dominate your emotions, and to take control of your destiny. If you master your mind, you master your life. And today, I'm going to give you 10 powerful strategies to rewire your thinking, build unstoppable resilience, and create the kind of mindset that turns obstacles into opportunities. Let's go. Mastering your mindset is the foundation of becoming mentally strong. Your thoughts shape your reality, and the way you perceive challenges determines whether you rise above them or get crushed under their weight. Every single action you take begins in the mind, so if you don't take control of your thoughts, you'll never take control of your life. The mentally strong understand that they are the architects of their own destiny. They don't wait for life to hand them an opportunity, they create it by conditioning their minds for success. The first step is to become aware of your internal dialogue. Most people go through life on autopilot, letting negative thoughts run rampant without even realizing it. They allow doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs to dictate their choices, and as a result, they stay stuck. But mental warriors are different. They don't let negative thoughts control them. They take charge of their inner world and rewire their thinking to align with their goals. When doubt creeps in, they recognize it for what it is, an illusion designed to keep them in their comfort zone. Instead of giving in, they replace fear-based thoughts with empowering beliefs. Think about it. Every great achiever, every person who has overcome massive odds, has one thing in common: an unshakable mindset. They don't just hope for success, they expect it. They don't see obstacles as roadblocks, they see them as opportunities for growth. This mindset isn't something they were born with, it's something they built through conscious effort and relentless repetition. They trained themselves to think differently, to speak differently, and ultimately to act differently. One of the most powerful ways to master your mindset is to control what you feed your mind daily. Your environment, the people you surround yourself with, the content you consume, it all influences your mental strength. If you constantly expose yourself to negativity, doubt, and mediocrity, it will shape your thinking. But if you flood your mind with positivity, motivation, and knowledge, you will reprogram your thoughts to align with success. That's why mentally strong people are deliberate about what they listen to, what they read, and who they spend their time with. They seek out inspiration, wisdom, and energy that fuels their ambition. Another key element of mastering your mindset is learning to shift your perspective. When life throws a challenge your way, you have two choices: see it as a problem or see it as a lesson. Weak minds focus on what's wrong. They complain, make excuses, and dwell on setbacks. But strong minds reframe every obstacle as an opportunity. They ask, what can I learn from this, and how can I use this to grow stronger? They don't waste energy dwelling on what they can't control. Instead, they direct their focus on solutions, on actions, on moving forward. Mentally strong individuals also understand the power of language. The words you use shape your identity, and your identity determines your behavior. If you constantly say, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, or I can't do this, you're programming yourself for failure. But if you shift your language to statements like, I am capable, I will figure this out, and I always find a way, you're rewiring your brain for success. This isn't just positive thinking, it's science. The more you repeat empowering statements, the more your brain begins to believe them, and the more your actions align with your beliefs. Another critical aspect of a strong mindset is emotional resilience. Life will test you, things will go wrong, you will face rejection, criticism, and failure. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't the absence of hardship, it's the way they respond to it. Mentally strong people don't let emotions control them. They don't let a bad day turn into a bad week or a bad year. Instead, they develop the ability to regulate their emotions, stay calm under pressure, and keep moving forward no matter what. They recognize that emotions are temporary and that their response to challenges will determine their outcomes. To master your mindset, you must also develop a relentless belief in yourself. There will be times when no one else believes in you. There will be moments when everything seems stacked against you. But the people who achieve greatness are the ones who refuse to give up on themselves. They cultivate an unbreakable self-belief by proving to themselves day after day that they are capable. They set small goals, achieve them, and build confidence in their ability to succeed. Over time, this belief becomes so strong that nothing can shake it. Ultimately, mastering your mindset is about taking full ownership of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's about refusing to be a victim of circumstance and instead becoming the creator of your own destiny. It's about training your mind to see opportunities instead of obstacles, to focus on solutions instead of problems, and to believe in yourself even when no one else does. Mental strength isn't about being fearless, it's about acting in spite of fear. It's about developing the mindset that no matter what happens, you will find a way to win. And when you truly internalize this mindset, nothing can stop you. Embracing challenges is the key to growth. The reality is that nothing great comes from staying comfortable. If you want to become mentally strong, you must stop avoiding discomfort and start seeking it out. The strongest individuals aren't the ones who had it easy. They're the ones who faced obstacles head on, pushed through their limits, and came out stronger on the other side. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. It happens in the moments when you feel like quitting, but choose to keep going. Most people run from difficulties because they associate challenges with pain. They want success, but they don't want to struggle. They want confidence, but they don't want to experience failure. They want strength, but they don't want to endure hardship. This mindset keeps them stuck. The truth is, every challenge, every setback, and every difficult moment is an opportunity to grow. The mentally strong don't avoid difficulties. They embrace them because they understand that struggle is the price of success. Think about the most successful people in any field. They weren't handed their achievements on a silver platter. They fought for it. They dealt with failure, rejection, criticism, and moments of self-doubt. But instead of backing down, they leaned into the struggle. They used it as fuel. They understood that every challenge was shaping them into the person they needed to become. If you want to be stronger, you have to train yourself to see struggles differently. Stop looking at them as problems and start seeing them as stepping stones. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is learning to find excitement in challenges. Instead of dreading hard work, start welcoming it. Every time you face resistance, remind yourself that this is the moment that will make you better. When you push yourself beyond your limits, you expand what's possible for you. The moment you stop avoiding difficulties and start attacking them with everything you have, you begin to unlock your true potential. This mindset isn't about pretending challenges are easy. It's about knowing that even when something is difficult, you have the power to handle it. It's about training yourself to be the type of person who doesn't back down. Life will throw obstacles at you, some big, some small, but you get to decide how you respond. Will you see them as roadblocks, or will you see them as opportunities? The strongest people in the world didn't get there because life was easy. They got there because they refused to quit when it was hard. Another critical part of embracing challenges is understanding that failure is part of the process. Most people fear failure so much that they never even try. They let the possibility of rejection, embarrassment, or defeat stop them from taking action. But failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to adjust, improve, and come back stronger. If you're not failing, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. The greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders didn't reach their level of success because they never failed. They reached it because they failed more than anyone else. They kept getting back up. They kept learning. They kept pushing forward when others gave up. That's what separates the strong from the weak. If you want to be truly unstoppable, you must develop the mindset that failure is just feedback. It's not a reason to quit. It's a reason to push harder. Another key to embracing challenges is shifting your focus from the outcome to the process. Too many people get caught up in results. They want instant success, and when things don't go their way immediately, they get discouraged. But real success doesn't happen overnight. It happens through consistent effort, through small wins that build up over time. Instead of obsessing over where you want to be, focus on what you can do today. Focus on taking the next step, improving just a little bit each day. When you commit to the process, the results take care of themselves. Resilience is built in moments of struggle. When things don't go as planned, when you feel exhausted, when everything in you wants to quit, that is when you decide what kind of person you are. Will you give up, or will you rise to the challenge? Every time you choose to keep going, you build mental strength. Every time you push through, you prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought. At the end of the day, The challenges you face are not there to break you. They are there to build you. The hardships, the obstacles, the failures, they are shaping you into the person you need to be. You don't get stronger by avoiding discomfort. You get stronger by facing it head on. And when you develop the mindset that challenges are opportunities, not problems, you unlock a level of strength that nothing can shake. Discipline is the foundation of mental strength. It is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Many people rely on motivation to take action, but motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is constant. It's what separates those who succeed from those who make excuses. The strongest individuals are not the ones who wake up every day feeling inspired. They are the ones who wake up and take action regardless of how they feel. They don't wait for the perfect moment because they understand that the perfect moment never comes. They train themselves to show up, to put in the work, and to keep pushing forward no matter what. The truth is, success is not built on big, dramatic actions. It's built on small, consistent habits. The things you do every day shape who you are and what you become. If you want to be mentally strong, you must develop habits that align with your goals. You must train your mind to stay focused, to stay committed, and to push through resistance. Every action you take reinforces a pattern of behavior. When you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen your willpower. When you choose to push through discomfort instead of giving in, you prove to yourself that you are in control. Many people struggle with discipline because they rely on willpower alone. They think they need to feel strong every moment of the day to take action. But willpower is like a battery. It drains over time. The secret to staying disciplined is to create systems that make success automatic. Instead of relying on motivation, build routines that remove the need for decision-making. When your habits are strong, you don't have to think about whether or not you should do something. You just do it. This is why the most successful people in the world have structured routines. They wake up at the same time. They follow a set schedule. They remove distractions that could pull them away from their goals. They make it easy to stay on track and hard to fall off course. Another key to discipline is understanding the power of delayed gratification. Weak minds chase instant pleasure. They want the reward without the effort. They seek comfort instead of growth. But mentally strong individuals understand that real success requires patience. They are willing to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term results. They train themselves to resist temptation, to stay focused, and to put in the work even when they don't see immediate results. They know that every disciplined action compounds over time, leading to massive success. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that discipline is about being perfect. It's not. No one is perfect. Everyone has moments of weakness. But the difference between the mentally strong and the mentally weak is how they respond to those moments. Weak minds let one mistake turn into a pattern. They skip one workout and then give up on their fitness goals. They have one unproductive day and then lose all momentum. But strong minds bounce back quickly. They don't dwell on mistakes. They learn from them and get back on track immediately. They understand that success is not about never failing, it's about never quitting. Another important part of discipline is learning to control your environment. Your surroundings shape your behavior more than you realize. If you surround yourself with distractions, you will struggle to stay focused. If you spend time with people who have no discipline, you will struggle to develop your own. Mentally strong people set themselves up for success by designing an environment that supports their goals. They remove temptations, they set clear boundaries, they surround themselves with people who challenge them to be better, they take control of their surroundings so that discipline becomes effortless. There will always be days when you don't feel like putting in the effort. There will be moments when your mind tells you to quit. But those moments are when you grow the most. Every time you push through discomfort, you become stronger. Every time you show up when you don't feel like it, you build mental toughness. And over time, this discipline becomes who you are. It becomes second nature. It becomes the foundation of your success. At the end of the day, discipline is a choice. You can choose to let your emotions dictate your actions, or you can choose to take control. You can choose comfort, or you can choose growth. The people who achieve greatness are not the ones who always feel motivated. They are the ones who take action, no matter what. They train themselves to be consistent, to be relentless, and to keep going even when things get tough. because they know that in the end, discipline is what separates the average from the extraordinary. Emotional control and focus are the keys to long-term success. The ability to manage your emotions, stay centered, and direct your energy toward meaningful goals is what separates mentally strong individuals from those who constantly feel overwhelmed. Most people let their emotions dictate their actions. They react impulsively to setbacks, allow frustration to derail their progress, and lose focus whenever things don't go their way. But the strongest minds refuse to let emotions control them. They understand that while emotions are natural, they should never be in the driver's seat. Instead, they train themselves to observe their emotions, regulate them, and use them as fuel rather than a roadblock. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that their feelings are facts. Just because you feel discouraged doesn't mean you are failing. Just because you feel unmotivated doesn't mean you should stop. Just because something feels difficult doesn't mean it's impossible. Mentally strong individuals don't let temporary emotions determine their actions. They separate feelings from facts. They acknowledge how they feel, but don't let those feelings define their decisions. They know that success isn't about doing what feels good in the moment. It's about doing what's necessary, even when it's uncomfortable. A major part of emotional control is learning how to respond rather than react. Most people react to situations instinctively without thinking. If something goes wrong, they get angry. If they face criticism, they get defensive. If they feel stressed, they shut down. But reacting impulsively only makes things worse. The strongest individuals train themselves to pause, process the situation, and respond in a way that aligns with their long-term goals. They understand that their power lies in their response. No matter what happens, they have the ability to choose how they react, and that choice can either move them forward or hold them back. Another key aspect of emotional control is resilience. Life is unpredictable. There will be moments of frustration, disappointment, and adversity. The weak let these moments break them. They dwell on problems, complain about circumstances, and let setbacks drain their energy. But mentally strong people see these challenges as temporary. They don't let negative emotions consume them. Instead, they focus on what they can control and move forward. They know that dwelling on negativity only amplifies it, so they shift their focus to solutions rather than problems. Focus is just as important as emotional control. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, news, notifications, and endless entertainment pull people in 1,000 different directions. Most people struggle to stay focused for even a few minutes before their attention is hijacked. But the strongest minds know that focus is a skill. It must be developed, protected, and sharpened. Without focus, even the best plans go nowhere. Without focus, even the most talented individuals achieve nothing. Mentally strong individuals train themselves to direct their energy toward what truly matters. They don't waste time on things that don't contribute to their goals. They don't get caught up in drama, negativity, or meaningless distractions. They know that whatever they focus on grows, so they make a conscious effort to focus only on things that move them forward. They develop the discipline to say no to anything that doesn't serve their long-term vision. One of the most effective ways to build focus is to eliminate distractions. This means creating an environment that supports deep work. It means setting clear priorities and structuring the day around what matters most. It means cutting out anything that drains energy without adding value. The strongest minds design their lives in a way that makes focus the default. They don't rely on willpower alone. They set up systems that make it easy to stay on track. Another critical element of focus is learning how to control attention. Weak minds allow their focus to be scattered. They jump from task to task, never fully committing to anything. They let their energy get pulled in multiple directions and wonder why they feel drained. But the strongest individuals understand the power of single-minded focus. When they work with full intensity. When they train with full commitment. When they pursue a goal, they give it everything they have. This level of focus creates momentum, and momentum leads to results. The truth is, emotions and focus are deeply connected. When emotions are out of control, focus suffers. When focus is scattered, emotions become unstable. The key to mastering both is to develop awareness. Strong individuals take the time to reflect on their emotions, identify patterns, and make intentional adjustments. They don't let emotions pull them away from their goals. Instead, they use focus as a tool to stay grounded. No matter what happens, they keep their eyes on the bigger picture. At the end of the day, success belongs to those who can master their emotions and direct their focus toward what truly matters. There will always be distractions, challenges, and moments of doubt, but those who learn to control their inner world will always have the power to create their outer world. The strongest minds are not the ones who never feel emotions. They are the ones who know how to manage them. They are not the ones who never get distracted. They are the ones who know how to refocus. And in the end, that ability to stay in control is what sets them apart from the rest.